I'm retired chef Ricardo Abbott. For the last 20 years, I worked as a nutrition center manager and executive chef at Minneapolis Public Schools and then St. Paul Public Schools. I worked at Minneapolis Public Schools for 15 years, and I worked for St. Paul Public Schools for 5. Having the ability of processing our own U.S. commodity was a way to go. One of the benefits of being able to manufacture your own products is that you control your own recipes. You control the ingredients that you're going to put in your recipe. And that is very important. No different than when you go to the supermarket, you're looking at the labels. What is it and what is in the food that I'm buying? Well, if you see preservatives and things that you don't really want to feed your family, the same thing when you work for the school district or when you are a chef somewhere. You control the ingredients that you don't want the kids to eat. Controlling your ingredients is very salt, sugar, is very important. But having a cook-chill system, you're able to preserve your own food without adding preservatives. That's why ROP gives you reduced oxygen packaging. You don't need other preservatives. You only use the system to be able to have 30 days of shelf life on all the products you manufacture at your facility. I was working at Minneapolis Public Schools when we were shopping for new cook-chill equipment. As a chef and as a cook, you want to find a piece of equipment that meets your needs, that is easy to operate, easy to clean. We went through all the brands available to us. We decided that TAX met all the requirements that we were looking for. The systems that TAX equipment has are perfect for the food service industry, for restaurants that have high volumes, for casinos, hotels, convention centers, school in particular. You're serving 15, 20, 30,000 meals a day, 50,000 meals a day, 80,000 meals a day, in larger amounts. So you have to be able to cook that amount of food, okay? In my particular case, I was cooking 600 gallons every single time I made something. When you cook 600 gallons, you gotta be able to chill 600 gallons. The advantage of having TAX equipment is that the system is automated where you can cook, you can package, and you can chill. Let's say I'm making meat sauce. I'm gonna cook ground beef to make 600 gallons of meat sauce. Well, you're gonna have to cook about 2,000 pounds of ground beef. Once the ground beef is cooked, you gotta be able to remove the grease so you can add the rest of your ingredients. Once your meat sauce is cooked, you need to be able to package it some way, somehow. To be able to do reduced oxygen packaging, you gotta bag it. Once you bagged, you gotta be able to chill. And then your product, once it's chilled to 40 or below, it has to be stored in a big cooler where the temperature is 33, 34 degrees. Like that, you can have 30 days shelf life on your product.
For more information on how we can help you solve your food processing problems, call 763-574-7475 or visit our website, tuxequipment.com.